Come closer. I want to talk to you. I'm going to tell you an astounding story. The story of the...
Welcome to a commentary through the shadows of cinematic satire and social commentary. Today, we embark on an exploration of a film that stands as a bold, irreverent parody of the classic noir genre, delivering a hilarious and poignant analysis on the corruption of wealth in American society.
Do you know who else was in the gang? You were.
We enter the eccentric world of The Big Lebowski, a cinematic masterpiece from the visionary minds of Joel and Ethan Coen. The Coen brothers, known for their unparalleled ability to blend genres with sharp wit and cinematic finesse, have left an undeniable mark on the landscape of modern filmmaking. In The Big Lebowski, they not only pay homage to the classic elements of film noir, but also deconstruct and parody them in a way that transcends the boundaries of traditional storytelling. Instead of presenting a brooding, morally complex detective, we are introduced to Jeffrey Lebowski, affectionately known as the Dude.
I'm the Dude, so that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or Duder or, El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
A character who strays far from noir tradition. This departure, far from being a creative oversight, is a deliberate and ingenious choice that contributes profoundly to the film's overarching theme of wealth corruption. Traditional noir protagonists are characterized by a moral compass, often skewed by personal flaws and a relentless pursuit of justice, even in the face of moral ambiguity. They're gritty, introspective figures navigating a murky world of shadows and corruption. The Dude, however, shatters this mold with a white Russian in hand and an unwavering commitment to nonchalance.
Oh, fuck it.
The narrative rebellion begins with the Dude's lack of interest in unearthing a grand conspiracy or righting societal wrongs. He stumbles into the intricate web of deceit and corruption almost accidentally, more concerned with retrieving his soiled rug than engaging in a pursuit of justice. This departure from the archetypal noir figure becomes a bold statement, an exploration of a man out of sync with the moral complexities that often drive noir narratives. The Coen brothers use the Dude as a lens through which to examine wealth corruption. His disinterest in the grandiosity of the corruption surrounding him highlights the film's satirical take on the absurdity of societal values tied to affluence. While classic noir protagonists are often driven by a moral obligation to unveil corruption, the Dude's indifference becomes a counterpoint that accentuates the persuasive nature of wealth corruption in this film's universe. His nonchalance becomes a subtle critique, a commentary on a society where the pursuit of wealth has overshadowed ethical considerations. The character Jeffrey Lebowski, also known as the Big Lebowski, emerges as a central figure whose entire existence seems wrapped up in the deceptive trappings of affluence. The film cleverly unravels the Big Lebowski's elaborate facade, exposing a narrative theme that satirically critiques the corruption associated with the pursuit of wealth. At first glance, the Big Lebowski presents himself as a wealthy philanthropist, a man of prestige and influence. His egocentric mansion, adored with luxurious decor, becomes a visual testament to the illusion of prosperity that shrouds him. However, as the narrative unfolds, this veneer of wealth is peeled away, revealing a character whose financial status is nothing more than smoke and mirrors.
We know the briefcase was fucking empty. We know you kept the $1 million for yourself.
The Big Lebowski's deception operates on multiple levels. He exploits his supposed wealth to manipulate others, projecting an image of authority and success to mask his moral shortcomings. His attempt to involve the Dude, our laid-back protagonist, in the resolution of Bunny's supposed kidnapping is a prime example of this manipulation.
Are you surprised at my tears, sir?
Oh, fucking A.
The Dude unwittingly becomes a pawn in the Big Lebowski's scheme, highlighting the corrupting influence of wealth when used to serve personal interests. The Big Lebowski epitomizes the noir trope of illusion and deception. His displays of authority parody the corrupt figures often found in noir, revealing how the illusion of power can be exploited for personal gain. In the end, The Big Lebowski's deception serves as a poignant commentary on the absurdity of a world where appearances often deceive, and wealth becomes a mask for deeper, often comical flaws. character of Bunny Lebowski emerges as a captivating embodiment of excess, a living enigma that both adheres to and subverts the conventions of the femme fatale archetype. In a classic noir, the femme fatale often entices with a mysterious lure and a dark agenda, but Bunny takes an unconventional twist. Bunny's lifestyle mirrors the extravagance found in noir storytelling, yet her excess is not shrouded in the shadows of moral ambiguity. Instead, it radiates in the full light of absurdity, becoming a source of comedic brilliance within the film. The Coen brothers use Bunny's character to expose the superficiality and lack of morality that can accompany extreme wealth. As we navigate the noir-inspired tapestry of the film, Bunny Lebowski becomes a key player in the Coen brothers' intricate commentary on societal excess. Her character, a living paradox of noir and comedy, adds layers to the exploration of wealth and corruption. In this world where appearances often deceive, Bunny stands as a testament to the film's ability to subvert expectations, transforming the expected femme fatale into a whimsical force that amplifies the absurdity of wealth within the narrative. A seemingly inconspicuous object transcends its humble existence to become a potent symbol, the rug. The Coen brothers ingeniously weave this ordinary item into the fabric of the narrative, transforming it into a metaphor for the broader theme of injustice, both social and personal. Through the lens of noir tradition, where objects often carry profound symbolism, the rug becomes a silent witness to the absurdity of wealth corruption. Its absence, a stark reminder of the dude's disrupted peace, echoes the broader consequences of societal inequality, an injustice woven into the very fabric of everyday life. Jackie Treehorn, a wealthy pornographer, resides in a mansion that at first glance mirrors the opulence often associated with classic noir settings. High ceilings, intricate decor, and dimly lit rooms set the stage for a narrative that promises intrigue and scandal. Yet, as we navigate this noir-inspired landscape, we realize that the mansion is not merely a backdrop, but a visual metaphor for the corruption that lurks within wealth. Treehorn's activities within these luxurious walls shows a satirical commentary on the moral compromises that can accompany financial success. The Coen brothers use noir parody to amplify the absurdity of Treehorn's character. Instead of a shadowy figure engaged in a complex web of intrigue, we find a wealthy eccentric whose debauchery becomes a source of humor. In this parody, the mansion itself becomes a character, a symbol of excess that highlights the moral decay that often accompanies unbridled affluence. Jackie Treehorn's mansion stands as a testament to the Coen brothers' ability to infuse classic noir elements with humor and social critique. We now shift our focus to a character who embodies the eccentricity often associated with classic noir figures, the Malibu police chief. In classic noir, we encounter characters with quirks and idiosyncrasies, and the Malibu police chief takes this trope to a whole new level. His exaggerated mannerisms and bizarre dialogue become a source of both amusement and social commentary.
I don't like you sucking around bothering our citizens, Lebowski.
The Coen brothers use the character of the Malibu police chief as a satirical device, critiquing not only the eccentricities of noir archetypes, but also the absurdities that can arise when those in positions of authority are disconnected from reality. His presence becomes a commentary on the unpredictability and irrationality that can permeate positions of power, especially when those in authority become detached from the world they're meant to govern. The Coen brothers managed to infuse their narrative with a deeper social commentary, inviting us to question not only the characters on screen, but the societal structures that they represent. As we bid farewell to the peculiar and comedic universe of The Big Lebowski, we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of parody, satire, and classic noir. From beyond the shadows of classic noir, The Big Lebowski beckons us to revel in the absurdity of its characters and the satirical dance it performs with genre conventions. In the figure of the dude, we find not a detective brooding in the darkness, but a carefree slacker navigating a world of chaos. The film's deconstruction of noir tropes becomes a celebration of irreverence, a testament to the Coen brothers' creativity in turning conventions on their heads. Yet beneath the laughter lies a more profound reflection on the corruption of wealth in American society. The many characters of this film and the symbolic importance of a humble rug all serve as mirrors reflecting the absurdity and moral decay that accompany unbridled affluence. The film invites us to question the values of a society that often equates success with material wealth and exposes the hollowness behind privilege. So as we part ways with the dude, his rug, and the quirky characters of The Big Lebowski, let us not only abide by the humor in parts, but also heed the underlying message it whispers. For within the laughter lies a call to unravel the tapestry of our own societal narratives, to recognize the implications of corruption of wealth in America and its consequences.